Let me know if you need any help unpacking, and I'd like to make it up to you somehow. Well, she already did it.
Bit late for that, yeah. I don't, but do you know where I could donate some things? I brought way too... Whoa, you're just going to give it away?
Don't give it away.
Just take it home with you. You'll be... You know, it's what?
You've got boxes, just leave them in there.
It's what, week 1, Thursday? We assume school terms in September. They'll be home for Halloween.
Well, do you sort of like spend the first week just getting used to the area?
Well, typically, when I went to university, the first week was just spent dossing around because I went to any classes. Then I was home for Halloween because it was that sort of half October break. Because they have the same term structure as school, basically.
So don't do everything, then piss home for a week.
Yeah, but when I came home the first time, I brought half my CDs back with me. I pack-muled my stuff back to here.
I don't need these. Well, don't you need to just put them on your PC and then you've got them?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what, yeah.
Of course, I know there's some clothes and book swaps on campus. Just have to look up when and where they are.
Dominic spends the next hour looking up dates, locations, and directions for various swap events, along with directions to the nearest thrift stores in town. I'm guessing this is Dominic's room.
Wow, it's not minimalistic, but...
It's in a nice way. I mean, look at that huge window, the colour scheme, the matching... It's all coordinated.
This is all coming out of their tuition. Why would you...
Yeah, this house is pretty well done up for a rented accommodation. I mean, this is what... This is a sort of showroom thing that you'd have in some magazine.
I'd seen student accommodations. You're half lucky if the walls aren't growing with something black in the corner.
I've never had a guy go so out of his way for me, though I'm sure it's just him doing his job as an RA. Yeah, sure. As I walk out of Dominic's room with a stack of helpful papers in my arms, I see the pole-painting boy come out of Isabella's room, covered in considerably more paint smearage than before. Did he spend all that time clearing up? Probably.
Cleaning up, not clearing.
Oh, sorry. Hi. At least I was louder this time, if not by much. Oh, sorry. Hi! Whoa, oh, back off there, creep. He turns to me and presses his hands together in what I can only assume is a respectful gesture. We need Jingles to play this guy.
Every accent Jingles does turns to Russian, though.
Yeah.
You'd say, Jingles, do a Jamaican, and he's like, I am Jamaican guy. That basically turns into Jamaican. It will eventually...
Yes, I am Jamaican.
Yeah.
Russian.
Hard Russian Jamaican accent.
Go on then.
Namaste. You are new, yes?
Yes, my name is Anne.
I am Rakesh. It
I
is
knew
good
it.
to meet you, Anne.
I knew he was an Arab.
Or Indian, you don't know. If you're going to be racist, you're going to get kicked off Twitch.
If I'm going to be racist, at least be racist about the right country, yes?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you always... I have no idea how to phrase it tactfully.
Paint
Rakesh
balls.
tilts his head.
Greet roommates? Have paint on? Oh, no, I do not paint other people's belongings.
Yeah.
He blushes.
Yeah, there's lots of blushing going on right here.
Is this just going to be awkward, the household?
Could be.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, shock face.
Have you ever had an idea so strong it takes over your thoughts? Well, yeah, but I'm not allowed to do that stuff.
Yeah, you sort of get restraining orders when that happens.
When I am inspired like that, everything is canvas.
I see. I may have to invest in a lock for my door. I'm trying to figure out how to tactfully ask Rakesh to leave my things alone when my stomach growls.
But just that loudly.
Well, I suppose the easiest way to get him to leave his stuff alone is whenever you leave the room.
Lock the door.
Well,
Unless he paints the door.
Look at the doors. There aren't any locks on them. But what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to set up a contraption whereby you close the door and something jams it from behind, and there's just a little slit to put out at the bottom of the door. You know, like a Rube Goldberg machine, like a ball drops into a thing that removes the chair.
Then you'd probably have the idea to paint the Rube Goldberg machine.
I try not to let it show, but suddenly I'm very aware of the smell of food coming from the kitchen. Could this be a sixth person that's cooking?
Ah, it is time for dinner.
Who's cooking?
Usually it is me, but today it is Sally's turn.
Ah, we're getting some edibles then.
Yeah.
He doesn't look particularly happy about it. Probably because he got super high off the last dank mean he smoked. Is she a bad chef?
No, very good. She does not cook with any meat or milk products, not even butter.
Yeah, vegan.
Oh no, not one of those people.
Whoa. And
No,
I'm the racist one.
Yeah, it's alright to hate vegans. They're not people.
It's alright to hate vegans. They're not people.
They are non-people.
Vegan?
Yes, vegan.
Back home, there was no such thing as vegan, let alone, but of course there was. Jesus, what a shut-in. They exist everywhere in the world. It's not like some void of vegetarianism that just exists outside of 10-mile radius around you.
Well, it depends if somewhere in America there's no such thing as vegetables.
She's not aware of it, but they do exist. Meat, potatoes,
Convenient stuff.
convenience store. What is the convenience store? Okay, what food is specifically only purchasable from a convenience store? Even any food is convenience store.
Hey, the only vegetable I know is pizza.
Maybe some Chinese takeout if you want to be particularly fancy.
Fancy.
I wonder what a vegan meal looks like. Well, no meat, egg, milk, dairy.
Giant block of
Tofu?
That's so bad.
Tofurkey? Hey, tofu is tasty. It's the sauce that gives it that edge.
I hate.
I walk back downstairs and into the kitchen. Sally looks up from her frying pan and gives a cheerful wave. Look at this kitchen! Jesus. It looks like she's cooking some kind of patty. Hello again. Dinner'll be ready in just a few minutes. Oh, okay. What are you making? Oh, nothing too fancy. I know that most of the people here are omnivores, so I'm making some good old-fashioned burgers and hot dogs.
I'm trying to trick them with this suspiciously white sausage. Hot dog even.
Burgers and hot dogs? But wouldn't those have veggie burgers and soy dogs? Oh. They look and taste just like the real thing. You won't be able to tell the difference.
I know for a fact tofu.
Hey, the most delicious sausages I have had were the not Linda McCartney, the Quorn Best of Butcher's sausages. They were fucking delicious. You haven't tried them, so they're fucking delicious.
It's not the point. It's the sort of fact of the matter.
What? It's tofu. What's wrong with tofu? It means that an animal didn't have to die just so you can continue living. Doesn't that grind on you every single day? Don't you feel drenched in the blood of... Okay, I can't. She flashes me a smile so bright that I couldn't possibly doubt her sincerity.
Something didn't suffer for my food. It's not worth eating.
I suppose I'll take your word for it. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, bitch, get out of the kitchen.
Oh, no. I'm all covered here. You just have a seat and don't worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing.
Is that the music that plays from a room most of the time?
Okay. I go over to the common room dining table and take a seat.
Can't see the dining table because they didn't draw it in.
Over on the couch, Dominic seems to be giving Rakesh a half-hearted lecture on property rights. Rakesh smiles and nods, but I get the feeling it's not going to stick. I don't see Max yet, but I do hear what sounds like an electric guitar riff from upstairs.
No. Crash. What was that?
What was that? Blah!
Yeah.
You were close. Whoa! Hey! Yeah, Isabella.
There was an option to pull that towel and run off with it.
Hey, is dinner ready yet? Isabella comes down the stairs, fresh from the shower. By which I mean she's wearing nothing but a towel, and it's a very short towel at that. There's not much
You! Get dressed before coming down here!
It is so hard to be a gay man in this house.
He's not gay. Right, you're being offensive on purpose now. Stop it.
But how else will we get stream hits if no... Oh, is little Dominic getting all hot and bothered? At least the guy upstairs appreciated the view. Oh, that dirty boy!
Who is it? Oh, Max.
She looks me over. And this girl too. Aren't you the one I bumped into earlier? Yeah. See?
Anne does seem sort of really pleased with herself.
Oh god, why am I blushing?
Enough! Wait, sorry. Enough! Isabella, put some clothes on.
It's the first time he's going to say that. It's a towel. I'm breaking neither house rules nor public decency. I don't know if you went out.
If you fall over, a gust of wind bursts through that.
I imagine if you wore a towel out onto the street in public, the police would probably stop you.
I don't know. Isabella's a really private person. Walks out in the nude to get mail.
Face it, honey. In a war of escalation. Okay. This is the. So,
passive-aggressive combat.
So does this mean that when Dom retaliates, well, naturally her next stage is the no towel, right? I mean, I'm thinking there were 6 rules in the household thing. None of them said anything about being naked.
Yeah.
Face it, honey. In a war of escalation, I always win.
So she brought explosives to finish an argument once.
I'll tell you where she's hiding them.
We'll see about.
Dinner is served. Sally bustles out, carrying so many platters it's a wonder she hasn't fallen over. Burgers and hot dogs here, buns here, sweet potato fries and condiments over here. Enjoy. And suddenly Max appears.
Woo! I'm starved.
Hooray!
Woo!
Max comes downstairs, a little limp. Okay.
He saw Isabella.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Just dropped my guitar, no biggie.
Well, I guess that was the crash, wasn't it?
What? Oh yeah, he saw Isabella and went, whoa!
He winks at Isabella. Maybe I shouldn't ask. We all dig in.
We should have played Max, because then we could just play a bigger jerk as we want.
Max ... And ... The texture is interesting. But once you get past that, the taste is okay. Not something I would go out of my way to eat, but okay. This game is anti-vegetarian and I won't stand for it. Okay.
Maybe that's because you need iron supplements, because you're not...
I'm gonna...
Repeats. Wow, I like this guy now.
What a dick.
I reluctantly agree. You big baby.
Let's say it's my line. You get Frenchy when you... Well, sorry, not Arabic.
Antonio Banderas. I'm sticking with that.
You big babies, you barely had a bite each.
Oh yeah, if you like it so much, how come your plate's nothing but fries?
I'll have some later. I'm just bracing myself. Rakesh pushes his plate aside.
Thank you for... Oh, sorry. Thank you for the meal. I am full.
Thank you for the meal.
Right, stop it! You want to keep this Twitch account?
I don't think this is that bad. No, they're right. I must not have gotten a good brand. Skeptical face.
Skeptical face.
I'll just have to do better next time.
Just...
She claps her hands.
No, it's more like when you're excited, you go like...
Dominic, make that 3 pizzas. 1 with no cheese. So it'll just be bread with tomato sauce on top.
That makes me really angry when somebody's like, get me a pizza with no tomato sauce or a pizza with no cheese.
It's like, just give me some bread and just... Yeah, that'll do.
Why don't you just grill some bread?
In fact, forget the bread. Just bring me the box.
Just give me a wedge of cheese.
It'll be my treat this time. And so it came to pass that my first meal on campus was delivery. Well, no, your first meal was that little bit of sausage that you ate. Almost everyone in this house is incredibly lively, even Sally, despite her whole meditation thing. But even in the midst of all these strong personalities, I don't feel uncomfortable. Maybe this will work out for the best.
This is the first day before the colours show.
Yeah, it's Friday. For as long as I can... I wonder if we can change outfits. For as long as I can remember, I've had this recurring dream where I hit an alarm clock over and over again until it stops. Well, that's every morning, isn't it? You hit the alarm clock.
Problem is, she goes back to sleep straight after.
The strangest thing about it is, it always happens just before I have to get up. Well, you see, that's a circadian rhythm. She wakes up, hits the alarm, and then wakes up, and then hits the alarm. Could be Inception.
I had one of those dreams where I woke up, then woke up again, and then actually woke up.
I bolt upright and look to my left. I'd like to point out at this stage, she's still fully clothed from yesterday. Where...
You don't sleep fully clothed?
Where are her pyjamas? Come on, they could have had cute penguin pyjamas. I could have gone for that.
I have a onesie.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, you had cute penguin pyjamas for a second.
Well, that too.
Oh no. Oh no. Let's see, what could it be? Her door is open and Max is standing in the doorway. In fact, yeah, Max is just standing over the bed. Like, hey.
You like guitar?
He's standing with the guitar, he drops it. 10:28. I have 2 minutes to get to... Jesus, she fucked
Slept in.
I flit around my room in a frenzy like a moth toward a flame. I flip my Sprite.
I flip my Sprite in a
Where are
frenzy.
my socks? There's my book bag. But where are my notebooks? Are they under the yarn? Wait, no, I put them under my bed because there wasn't enough space. Why would you put your notebooks under your bed? Her desk is empty. In fact, that is a notebook right there. That is it. I finally find everything I need to put on my nice jacket in version to my shitty jacket with holes in it, and race downstairs. I've never done well without breakfast, but I cannot afford to waste time on toast. I should really get... I spot someone standing stock still in front of one of the common room walls.
You're just staring at the wall.
Yes, humming his own theme tune. Is that Rakesh? I suppose you must not have any morning classes.
Well, as an art class, you don't actually do anything up until the point where they tell you to paint something.
Rakesh's normally sleepy gaze is sharpened, laser-like, onto some point on the wall. It's a little intimidating. Clearly, he's part reptilian, and there is a fly there. Delicious. That's not razor focused. He's like...
I must have got into some of Sally's meditation stuff.
I haven't seen anyone with such preternatural focus since my uncle's last hunting trip. Her uncle must take really shitty hunting trips if they don't go beyond 10 miles away from their house. That or she, like, I mean, 5,000 people, that's a big place, yeah. Are you... Shh. He frowns.
Annie, look at wall. Tell me what is missing.
Well, let's see, if it's a blank wall, it's probably missing paint. There's a blank wall! Decoration?
Life.
He wants to spill blood over the wall. Gotcha.
Wow, this is a short game. It really turned into a horror. There is no movement, no beautiful play of colour, not even the cobweb of a lonely spider. Only starkness.
Sounds like he's been getting into Sarah's stash.
That's what I've been saying. It begs me to hatch its potential, but how?
Hatch or hash? I'm sure this is all very fascinating, but I need to go. I start for the door.
He then decides he needs to paint you. Wait. I have it, honey. I told you! We must find a hacksaw. We will carve loneliness. Run.
Please, I have to. Are you suggesting that we saw through the wall? Rakesh pauses, then gives a decisive nod.
Yes. It is only way.
Oh my god. This is what you meant when you mentioned getting taken over by inspiration. I didn't think it was this bad. I am so late, and I shouldn't miss my first class. But what if he really goes through with it? I think Rakesh is a responsible adult and is able to make his own life decisions.
I think we need to get the class before he decides we need more sort of less of.
Yeah, sorry Rakesh, but you're a grown man. You can lie in your own bed.
It's Dominic's the one in charge of keeping him.
I really don't want to make a bad impression on my first English professor of the day. On the first day, and even if Rakesh did find a hacksaw, I doubt he would go through with it. Or I hope he wouldn't go through with it. No, don't overthink. So sorry, I can't help you. Yeep! I flee before Rakesh ropes me into his crazy scheme. And to think I saw him as one of the more reasonable people around here. Since when? He painted someone's pole without...
He painted Isabella's stripper pole without her ask.
It's an exercise pole. Come on, let's be open and acknowledge it.
It's an exercise pole for a practice for a part-time job as a stripper.
I wonder... Yeah, let's just save. There we are, save. I guess that's done. Finally, lunchtime. Okay, so we don't get to interact with the creepy teachers. The syllabi was straightforward enough. Luckily, the homework assignments won't be nearly as frequent as in high school, and they only make up a small portion of our grades compared to exams and final papers. College allows for a lot more free time than high school, all in all. Unfortunately, my scholarships aren't going to cover much more than school, books, and board. Well, what? That's everything.
You need food, though.
Yeah, school, books, and board. Board is food's included in board.
What else do you need?
Well, I guess she wants to go out and get drunk and have casual sex and buy explosives so expensive as our firearms.
And seeing as people bring explosives into there. I have a funny feeling the last roommate of these people sort of decided to take the...
If I want to be anything other than a crazy hermit, which in itself is a valid career path, I think it's in my best interest to find a job. I think I'll check out my options after I get something to eat.
I considered being a hermit, but all the caves in England are taken.
Yeah, it's not enough housing. I decided to grab a bite at the cafe on... Oh, suddenly she's got all the money in the world. Go.
Is that a tub of tubs of salad? Tubs of flavoured and colourful water?
Come to think of it,
Is that orange juice?
these bottles are like full-size cola bottles, right? Which means that these sandwiches are the height of a cola bottle.
Damn.
That's a fucking big sandwich. I decided to grab a bite at the cafe on campus. I didn't pay for a meal plan, so there's no point in going to the cafeteria when the cafe food's probably better. Whoa! Hey! She's always got her arms in the air. She must be... Either she's really proud of her armpits, or she just needs to vent them all the time. Hey! Welcome to Lingua Franca. Oh, this is interesting. If it isn't the cutie I bumped into earlier, we do have a habit of running into each other. Wink. Cutie? Oh, Taki-san? You're adorable. I could have a lot of fun corrupting you. I'm just kidding. You're so fun to tease, Anne. Anne, right?
You had my attention, but now you have my interest.
Yes. You look hungry. How would you like a meatball sub? Ah, she's not a...
I think those back to a previous mention, I think those sandwiches are like 2 slices, though.
That sounds good. Alright then. 1 meatball sub coming right up.
Meatballs are awful outside of spaghetti bolognese.
Thanks. How much? I bet Isabella gives it to her for free. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, and then she gets told off. I think we should force the money into her hand.
She's going to give it to us for free, and she'll use that as a favour for later.
I don't want to owe her a favour.
Anne, what kind of housemate would I be to make you pay for lunch on your first... This game is so predictable!
Yeah.
You can have it gratis. Just don't tell my manager, okay? Thank you. Blush. Whoop. Isabella winks at me and goes back behind the counter to assemble my sandwich. Sandwich? She's much nicer than first impressions. First impression she bumped into you. Okay, a little bit rude, but that...
First impression, she should have clotheslined you and then DDT'd you.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind working here with her. Foreshadowing.
I don't want it.
Yeah. Here you go, hon.
What
That is
the
not a meatball sub. I have to point this out right now. That is clearly an ice cream
I
sundae.
asked for a meatball sub.
Listen, Isabella, honey, we appreciate it. It's free. I'm not gonna say
I
no.
think I like my drastically underweight body.
The meatball sub is perfectly wrapped
That's not a meatball
in an ice cream sundae. I suppose she's been working here for a while. Excuse me. Okay, she's gonna bring up the fact that it's not a meatball sub. Would you happen to know where I'd be able to find work?
Wake.
Work?
Wake.
There are all kinds of jobs available on campus. Heck, I started at the cafeteria my freshman year. Okay, so she's from like a year above us or something. I mean, it's one of the worst jobs on campus. High pressure, fast paced, and the people are crazy. The only good thing about it is even a monkey could do it.
That's racist.
Most of the jobs open to freshmen are like that, though. If you want to get in on something worth your while, you need to show your skills or they won't even look at you twice. For instance, this job, you think all you need to do is look good in a uniform. People come in with crazy orders all the time. Like this one guy, he wanted like fish paste sandwich. Fish paste.
Do you even sell fish pastes?
You need to be spontaneous enough to adapt to the customers. Like if they want Mariana sauce in their meatball sub and we don't have it, fast talk them into settling for ketchup. That kind of thing. I think most of the jobs on campus and in town get posted online. You can look up the qualifications too. Qualifications? These are campus jobs. You walk in, you fill out the application, and you don't botch the interview. Oh, alright. How do I get qualified? There we go. This is the fundamental issue with life.
You go to college.
But then they want the experience. They don't want qualifications. Well, if you want it fast and dirty, or slow and steady. Ooh, both. Oh, my.
Don't get your hand off my leg.
I like to know my options, I guess. Okay. Now, oh god, this is a long one. Now, you'll probably be spending most of your time during the day at classes learning, and since How to Be a Better Short Order Chef hasn't been a class since this school was a technical college, you're gonna have to look for things to do. Just working a job is gonna make you better at working that sort of thing. Working at the bookstore will get you more organized, for example. It's slower, but you'll make more money. So you'll make money while you do it.
Who earns money in the bookstore?
Librarians, people selling books, shop attendant. Basically, she's going to be the Dewey Decimal System. That said, if you check the local blog site, you can find all kinds of things to do outside of school. Since you're my roommate, if you ask nice, I might clue you in on some things to do around town as well. Things and, people. Pretty please? Well, since you asked so nicely, there's a club downtown with a pretty decently low cover charge, and the rock climbing facility is great for the active climber if you'd like to try that. It's pretty fun. They're relatively cheap too. Not only can you have some fun, but if you pay attention, you'll pick up some good tips on how to do better at jobs. What, rock climbing? It's faster, but it also tends to cost money. Yeah, it's like, I'm climbing this rock face. I suddenly know how to serve customers. This rock face has taught me the Zen art of social skills.
When I went rock climbing on a trip, they had something like, right, this is the death rope. The person needs to hold on to it. Then immediately gives it to a guy who hates your guts.
Did they actually call it the death rope?
It was death something, so I got halfway up and they said, okay, we're switching to the death rope. Hey, you hold it to the guy who hated me. At which point I was like, you know what, I'm coming down.
Are you sure it wasn't like a safety rope?
No, something death.
There's like a death rope, like a rope. Was it tied around your neck? It's guaranteed to kill you.
I think he was doing it to scare me or something, and it worked.
Once you get skilled enough, you can start applying for some of the advanced jobs.
Nah, I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Uh,
I don't. It's like the owl in Legend of Zelda. Press A to repeat
Thank you,
yourself.
Isabella. Hey, don't worry about it. Come back anytime, little Anne. I'd be happy to show you the ropes.
That is not a meatball sub.
Okay, so
Holy fuck.
Alright, so these are our statistics. We are 0 organized, 0 reflective, 0 creative, 0 spontaneous, 0 active, and 0 rational. So we're starting with a fresh, clean slate. We get to roll in bed. Oh yeah. Learn at classrooms.
Learn me a book.
There's a dollar sign,
Dollar.
a Superman sign, and an A+ sign. So, Friday, classroom.
Looks like we already done that.
Okay, so it looks like we select what we want to... Okay, so here we go. So we select the slot, and then we assign the activity.
Oh, we already got Mondays.
So day, evening, night.
I think only the last three are what we can do so far.
So classroom is our current, or you can choose to piss around. Oh, you can actually do it as well. I won't do that.
Let's attend class.
Yeah, we don't need to piss around in bed. Afternoon. So we can choose to go into various things.
Let's do data entry, because that's probably what our job's going to be afterwards. The miserable, horrible.
Okay, so classroom, 0 doesn't give us any money. Takes 5 of our energy, which is up here, 100%. That's our balance. And
what gives us plus 3 grades?
we need to get 999 grades by the end of this. I will accept nothing other than perfection.
Let's do an art course.
I said perfection. And
People listening to this may feel like we hate art students, and that is technically correct.
And that gives us 3 points toward our grades. Okay, so that starts, that resets.
Let's do the rest of the week first.
Well, I'm just wondering, when we press the play button,
it's all.
how long is that going to take out?
I think you have to book it in advance.
Because I assume we need to plan out our week in advance, I think.
I think it's on.
So I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
Okay, we got class. Let's
so there's
just do
no classes, so let's study. Studying gives you more than going
Let's
to
have
class.
Sunday off.
It gives you more than going to class.
Yeah. I never learned anything in class.
Sleep early, pub. Ooh, yoga. Yoga's good.
I want to go to yoga.
But yoga's really good.
I really don't.
It builds your core strength and your core muscles.
Fine, let's have one class of fucking.
We'll tell you what. We'll go to yoga, and then there's
see you play.
Tabletop.
Your tabletop. Let's get to bed.
Okay, so hang on.
early.
I can do yoga on Sunday and rock climbing today. Yeah.
Why am rock climbing?
Yeah, look, wall climb's right there. Because
You
yoga's.
could do yoga on Friday and then go to bed early on a Sunday to catch up with good classes on Monday.
Tabletop RPG does not cost $15 to play a game. Fuck off. Afternoons. So where do we want to work?
Let's go. Let's be a bookstore. She seems like the kind.
Well, we've got $200, so maybe we should just lay off earning money until we actually need it. Because these things are $15 reduce a pop.
I bet you'll be like, do you want to buy this really expensive and rare thing, but only now for $300?
Well, let's have a look. Plus 10, plus 10. So basically, it's plus 10 whichever jobs you do.
Should we just study then?
So yeah, because we need.
Oh no, because the
clean the park.
the
plus
jobs.
10. Cafeteria clerk plus 10.
Football water boy. Now that's some high quality.
But then I
H2O.
guess if we go to a job, I guess there's opportunities to meet with
And
our
it'll
roommates.
boost our organised, reflective, creative, spontaneous, active, and rational scores. Let's be a football water boy.